Tension in President Buhari's home state as bandits kill governor's chief cook. Oh boy, what goes around comes around. So they want to hand over the country to terrorists and to bandits. So even in president's state, there have been history of bandits operating freely and without capturing them. To a point now that they have killed the state governor's chief cook. It means that the banditry has entered the Katsina state government house. Wow. And the president and the governors are looking at it as if nothing is happening. The cook was kidnapped some days ago on his farm, while inspecting the harvesting of his farm produce. Now, there is tension in Katsina State, President Muhammadu Buhari's home state, after terrorists killed Governor Masari's chief cook, Alhaji Lawal Kambarawa, a few days ago after collecting a ransom. The cook was kidnapped some days ago in his farm while inspecting the harvesting of his farm produce. But speaking to journalists on Monday, the deceased first son, Ahmed Lawal, confirmed his father's death and said, "Our father was kidnapped in his farm along Katsina Ijibia International Road leading to the Niger Republic." Can you imagine? So Baba was lured to the farm by the caretaker of the farm when suddenly the bandits appeared and whisked him away in company with our brother who drove him to the farm. The bandits later contacted the family and requested the payment of a ransom of 5 million naira, which the family redeemed. Okay? Ahmed said that rather than releasing his father after they paid the ransom, they killed him and set free his brother, who returned to inform them of their father's death. Alhaji Ishaq Karofi, former boss to late Kambarawa, expressed shock on hearing of the deceased's death when he was contacted. He described the deceased as a nice and humble man. Karofi said the deceased worked under him for over 20 years when he was the secretary of the Katsina State Tenders Board and the State Executive Council. He therefore prayed to God to console the family. So the chief cook of Governor Masari of Katsina State was kidnapped in his farm, all right, along the expressway between Katsina and Niger Republic. You see, because the government, the federal government, rather than doing some projects in the country that will benefit us, they decided to execute projects that lead themselves from the north to Niger Republic. Now, one of the expressways from Katsina to Niger Republic is where this farm is located, and it's where this man was kidnapped. And after paying a ransom of 5 million naira, instead of releasing him, they killed him. And now they're telling that one of his staff lured him to that farm, and then he, with his own brother too, that is the deceased brother, that went. And then after collecting 5 million, they killed the man and released the brother. So why didn't they kill the two? Somebody in the house also must have sold them to the bandit. But that is not the issue. The issue here is that the government, both at state level and at federal level, they no longer have control over banditry and terrorism in the country. And it is unfortunate. And are the chief security officers of the country. So somebody that is working for state governor has been taken. I'm sure they know his identity. I'm sure they know his worth as a staff of the state government, all right? Or somebody that is working directly for the state governor. And I tell you, will they go after these bandits? No. Just like they have never captured anybody, in the north that has been doing this kidnapping. At a point, they made Gumi the intermediary between the kidnappers, the bandits, and the government. Gumi was collecting money from government or from individuals to give kidnappers and bandits to release their victims. And up till now, nobody has questioned Gumi. Where are these people? How do you know them? Because it is them. That is their agenda. That is what they have planted for themselves. And they are spreading that to the southwest, southeast, and south, because they want to ravage the rest of the country the way they have ravaged the north. The governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, is also there and can, tactically supporting the activities of the terrorists in that state. All right, the northern Kaduna and all the Muslims there are killing the southern Kadunas who are also Christians, and the governor has nothing to say about it. Terrorism and banditry in the north is already out of control. ISWAP is there operating, collecting tax from people's farm, especially in Borno State, where Shetima is coming from. Now people cannot go to their farm. All right, bandit will have to give permission, the time and period they have to go to farm, how many hours they have to go to farm, and they have to pay tax for that. In a state that has a governor and in a country that has a president, the chief security officer of the country, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is sitting at Abuja. Bandits are collecting tax. Even as close as Niger State, that is close to Abuja there, bandits are collecting tax and forcing people to join Islam in that state. Meanwhile, the government, federal government is there, state government is there. They can't do anything about it. The bandits came and attacked Guard of Brigades at Abuja there. Guard of Brigade is the military group or the military battalion that is in charge of the security of Aso Rock. They attacked them there and nothing happened till tomorrow. So it's already a country of terrorists. It's already a country of bandits. Now they have killed the chief cook of the governor of Katsina State, Governor Aminu Masari, in Katsina State there. And what did it happen? The expressway that the federal government used our money to construct between Katsina and Niger Republic. I would not be surprised if those kidnappers are not Nigerians or are Nigerians. They must be from Niger. They talk about border closure in the southwest, and south, but they cannot close border in the north to Niger Republic and to Chad. They can't close border. It's free for all. But when they talk about closing border, they will come and close the south and disenfranchise us of our economic right and economic potentials. But in the north, it's free for all. They use leg and Okada to cross into Niger Republic and come back. That's how Amechi went as Minister of Transport, and they used Nigerians' money to construct a railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic. Meanwhile, the one they constructed between Abuja and Kaduna and Kano also, nobody can use it. Bandits are there destroying and kidnapping and bombing trains there and taking people into the bush on a railway that is within Nigeria between Abuja and Kaduna. Meanwhile, the railway that is constructed between Nigeria and Niger Republic is running. I don't think nothing has ever happened there. So what kind of politics are these people playing with us in Nigeria? God will remove them. God will remove them come 2023. So that is the comment, and that is the latest happening in Katsina State, the killing of the chief cook to the governor of Katsina State, Aminu Masari. They will now go and show condolence to the family now, but they will not go and look for the bandits that did that. That is how bandits will repent and say they are repentant Boko Haram. Rather than punishing them for the crime they are committed against humanity, they will wear them uniform and integrate them to the Nigerian military and give them gun. And they're sabotaging the intelligence information, security information inside the military, thereby and then making the innocent soldiers fighting against banditry to become victims at last. God will judge all of them. We must vote them out come 2023. So that is the comment coming from Katsina State. And let me hear your comment below as well. Thank you.